Do I enjoy reading about straight romances in books? Not really. Do I like romantasy? Only when it's written very, very well. Am I an avid dystopian reader? No, I read The Hunger Games for the first time last month at the age of 32. Am I probably the least qualified person to critique this book? Yes, as I have no regards for my mental health. I bought Silver Elite and I'm going to see if it's as bad as people are saying. There has been a storm over on Book Talk, Book Threads over who the author is of this book, and some people speculating that it was written by AI. Add to that the fact that this has been marketed as dystopian romantasy, when those two genres kind of don't go hand in hand that well. It has been described as perfect for fans of Fourth Wing and Hunger Games. Again, those two books are completely different. And the premise is trust no one, lie to everyone, and whatever you do, do not fall for the enemy. From what I can gather from the plot, there is a continent where 150 years ago there was this biochemical accident, and the people that were affected now have mutations and are known as mods. The mods have special psychic powers, and when they use these powers, their veins turn silver. Ren has the ability to go unnoticed. The primes are people who were not affected by this biotoxin, are completely normal, and these are the rulers, if you will. Their job is to get rid of all mods within the continent. Ren somehow ends up being part of the military group Silver Block and is trying to take down the organisation from the inside. And I'm going to read you this last bit. That is, if she can keep her power hidden, survive training, and prove herself to cross-redden her cocky, maddening, attractive commanding officer. I'm ready. Yeah, I'm 2 chapters in, and I have so many questions partially on the plot, other questions just on choices made. We essentially start off the story with Ren in bed with a soldier. I feel like if you're going to write a dystopian book, maybe your FMC shouldn't be sleeping with the enemy within the first chapter. It's like if Katniss slept with one of the peacekeepers. From that action alone, for me, the FMC just has no credibility. It's like, we're treated unfairly, we hate these soldiers. But that D though. Obviously, they are sleeping with her because they don't realise that she is a mod, because her veins don't glow silver when she is using telepathy. The mods have telepathy, they can converse brain to brain without anyone realising. She's trying to backyard boogie, but ends up having to run into another room to stay hidden, and we bump into a mysterious stranger, which is instant foreshadowing. I can already see where that is going. This handsome, muscular stranger. Is it just me that thinks it's a cliche? Is it just me? So she is about to leave and a little boy is attacked by a coyote. Ren is a very good shooter apparently, Katniss, and manages to shoot the coyote in the eye, Katniss. People take note of this obviously because they're like, wow, she's amazing with a rifle. For context, she lives on a farm/ranch with her uncle who saved her when she was younger, taking her away from wherever she lived. I don't know how relevant that's going to be later on yet. Fast forward to the next morning, she is out doing her jobs on the farm and receives a message telepathically from her uncle saying, there are 2 soldiers here, stay back. Don't come back to the ranch yet.
Don't come back to the house, stay away.
Why? What's going on?
Commands here.
Uncle Jim, are you okay? I'm coming back.
Absolutely not. Stay put.
Yeah, forget that.
He's trying to help you.
I can see you, I see them. Why are they here?
They came to watch you shoot.
The uncle then gets taken away by command, and that is where we're up to. Chapter 4 was decent-ish. It gave her a bit more depth. And then chapter 5 happened. 2 soldiers walked in, and she's instantly commenting on how attractive they are. And I'm right back to square one with this book again. It's now Saturday. I started this on Tuesday. And I am 127 pages in. To say I'm struggling is an understatement. I'm still really struggling to move past that she slept with one of them within the first chapter. So every time she's trying to tell us how bad these people are or how awful they've been to her people or things like that, all I'm thinking of is, you slept with one of them though. There are a few things I am intrigued about. Like who Wolf is. I'm intrigued on that part. And one other aspect, which I won't spoil for people that then do want to go and read this. There's been nothing earth-shattering yet. I have also figured something else out, but I will share that for my final thoughts at the end, because I want to see if I'm correct in that. Send help. I'm nearly there. It's been about a week. I have 50 pages left, and I'm so happy. I will say, I've not hated the entire book. There are times where I forget that she complains about the enemy and then sleeps with them, where I can enjoy some of the banter. But I'm so glad it's nearly over. My TBR has been crying at me. I finished. Let's start with the rating. I'm gonna say a 2. I'm gonna be fair. There were a few points when I was kind of enjoying myself. But as I said previously, as soon as she slept with the soldier, all my credibility for her went out the window. To say that it was a book written as dystopian for adults, it did feel very juvenile at times. The whole storyline was very, very predictable. At around the 75% mark, I did start to question whether I would want to read book 2, because apparently this is a 3-book deal. And I was still unsure until the last page. The last page made that decision for me, and it was a no. It felt flat. I described it on my Instagram as, imagine the most powerful love song in the world being performed by the most soulless shell of a person. I didn't really connect with any of the characters. I didn't really see the point in quite a lot of the things that happened throughout the book to build these characters' backstories. I was hoping that I was going to be wrong. I think people that think it's written by AI, I'm not convinced. I do feel like it was a little bit soulless, and maybe that is where people are coming from. Yeah, there were just things I couldn't move past, things that didn't make sense. There is a lot that obviously is left to be answered, but overall, I didn't care enough about the characters to want those answers. If you are someone that can read a book and not question too much about it and kind of ignore plot holes, I can see how this could do well. But the contradiction of morals instantly was just too much for me. If I wasn't doing this vlog, I probably would have DNF'd it around 50%. It felt like numerous dystopian and romantasy books were just mashed together in this weird Blue Peter style mess of blue tack and sellotape. If you have read it, let me know what you think. And if you did enjoy it, I'm really happy for you. Genuinely, I like that people do enjoy these books, but it wasn't for me. I hate this part, but please like and subscribe. Apparently, I do value myself based off strangers on the internet. Bye.